The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Smith catches left side. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, look at the juke. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Hey, 73.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2nd down and 4.
Back to the running game with Swift. Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting the offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Baker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really...
Taking it right down Broadway.
He may go. Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Fighting his way through contact.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
73, 73. Round left, Yanni. Hey, 73.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, cross field.
On the counter, here's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Love. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check view. Ready.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Ball red. On the ball. On the ball.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for an Eagles.
They run out of the gun with Swift. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the second.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now in the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 3rd down, Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Now a give right side Swift.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. On play action, Love to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercepted.
Following the interception, Love. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
In motion right, Dobbs. Throwing, Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying it up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And here's Jones again on second down.
There he goes left side. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 23-yard line.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ready?
This 2nd and 4. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Powerful running. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw. Last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose
gains yardage back to the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And just shouting him off there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Shot 17. Drill 52.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Right, 97. Black shot. Blaster 6. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Seal, black.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurts. He's into space past the 25.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Swift. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Yellow. On the ball.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
On the double.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Working out of the gun. Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
Fighting through pressure.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge.
Touchdown! Dallas got it. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long. Let the rest of the league take notice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Love, they go play action now.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he fends him off.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't want